Hey guys, welcome to the Ajax. In this video, I am going to discuss about the jQuery, and from this video onwards, I am going to discuss everything which is related to jQuery, and the playlist is available on the YouTube. First of all, whenever we are talking about the jQuery, before that, I am going to discuss about the history of jQuery. Back then in 1995, when the JavaScript was developed, at that mode of time there are only few browsers. The browsers which include the Netscape and Lynx and Opera and Internet Explorer, and Chrome was not into the player. And these browsers used to capture most of the market capitalization, means they have most shares in the market, and they used to capture almost 90% of the whole industry. Therefore it is easy for a developer to develop the website because they don't need any cross browser JavaScript. They need to develop the sites which are compatible with the Lynx, Netscape and Opera. But after the 2004, there are many of the web browsers came into the market, which includes the Lynx, Netscape, Opera, and Internet Explorer, Cameo, and SeaMonkey, Firefox, Safari, Maxthon, and the Lunascape, and the NetSurf, as well as the Chrome. And it's not like the top three are capturing the whole market and rest capturing only 6 or 5%. No, it's not that case. Many of the browsers which I talked about are capturing almost more than 10% of share. Means it is not like only 3% are capturing the market and rest all. No, it's not the case. Most of them have the market share which is more than the 10%. At that mode of time, if you develop any of the website which is compatible with only Lynx and Netscape or Opera, which used to capture 10%, 10%, 10%, there are almost 7 to 8 or 10, almost 10 web browsers which are capturing the market. If you develop for only 3, then you are able to capture only 30%, and you can able to reach the customer who are around 30%, and which sucks many of the developers. Yes, that's true. Because of which, in the 2006, John Rizig, who was a developer, saw that this cross browser JavaScript was not developed at that moment of time, and he thought of designing a library in which any developer can access it, and it is independent of browser. Means if you develop it with the Lynx and Netscape, you can able to run the same site in the Chrome, and that mode of time jQuery came into existence. And this is all about the history of the jQuery. Well, coming to the introduction of the jQuery. jQuery is a JavaScript library which is designed to simplify the HTML and document object model tree and manipulate it, as well as the event handling and CSS animation and Ajax. What are these? We have already discussed about the HTML DOM tree. In the HTML DOM tree, we can able to manipulate any of the HTML element using the document object model, in which we access something using the ID or the class or the tag or create, delete. These all the things we can do in the jQuery with a simple syntax. We don't have any huge syntax which we are going to use. No, it is very simple, and we can able to manipulate the event handling, like you have a lot of a user event which we have discussed in the ES6. We can able to access those all things like a click, mouse over, mouse out, in. We can able to do those all things in the jQuery. And well, including the CSS animation. Whenever you are doing CSS animation with the JavaScript, you need very low syntax. At the same mode of time, this jQuery is very simple. And next we have the Ajax. Using the Ajax, we can able to go with that form in which we have the get and the post, and we can able to post the all the user data, and we can get the all the user data from the database. We can able to do those all things using this jQuery. And here are the company which are going to which use the jQuery in their many of the website or the programs. Here is Google, and Google is official for this jQuery, and they are using it extensively in all of their browser, means all of their website. And next we have the Microsoft. Well, Microsoft is a player in it, and IBM had started using start from the 2005, and we have the Netflix which uses this. Well, top companies are using this because it is very simple, and it doesn't need any of the heavy knowledge for designing it. And this is all about the introduction of the jQuery.